Program is a paid advertisement. The opinions and views expressed therein do not necessarily reflect those of AM 620 WSNR or its management.
This is AM 620 WSNR, Jersey City.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Just Enough Heshy show. How are you? Esty, how are you, my beautiful co-host?
Great, thank God.
Well, everybody, tonight's show is going to be pretty interesting. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to ask Esty, and I have a lot to talk about, Esty.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start with the commercials, but I want to tell you something what happened to me. Would you like to know what happened to me bad?
I'd rather know good, but go for it.
Okay. So, I was in the field for like 5 hours, standing in the cold, trying to help somebody, which I'll tell you the story about later on, getting his building back open, 50 people out of the house vacated. Anyways, I got it done. I came back to the office. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm ready to rock and roll. And all of a sudden, my nephew, who's a lawyer, is going away. He says, Heshy got a big sale on the phone. Let's get it rocking and rolling. So I get on the phone. I'm rocking. I'm rolling. I'm talking to this guy for about 10 minutes. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm getting it done beautifully. All of a sudden, he starts arguing about payment. So I'm telling him what he's got to pay and so on. And he says, well, he starts bargaining. I said, well, I got I have a lot of expenses. He says, what kind of expenses you got? You got girlfriends? So I was joking and I said, yeah, I got a wife, I got kids, I got grandchildren, I got girlfriends. Now, I had in my office at that time, my nephew, the lawyer, I got my partner sitting over there. I had my supervisor in my office, a big room, but people are coming and going all the time. It's a busy place. Besides all the other rooms in the office, but people are hanging out by us, always asking questions. As I'm telling this person on the phone, I got 2 girlfriends. Take a guess who walks in.
Your wife?
Linda walks right in. And she started looking at me. You have 2 girlfriends? I said, it's a joke. And then I had to.
She wasn't like, one isn't enough, plus a wife.
So I had to put her on hold. I had to put the client on. And Linda's going to, if you want a divorce, I'll take a divorce with your girlfriends are cheating on me. I said, Linda, you know where I am from 5 in the morning. I wake you up 5 o'clock in the morning to help me make sandwiches. You know where I go in the morning to the bank. You're on the phone with me. You see me in the office. You come to the building. You see everything, Linda. What do you think? I'm cheating on you? Anyway, she got very upset in the whole office. And as they saw her, because my office is a big hush, people like a big noise. People coming, going, the phone's ringing, the secretary. When they saw Linda and they heard me say this, the entire office just stopped. And it was like frozen. And I knew I was in big trouble. And
everyone's like, "Oh no, he's in trouble."
Right. So then I decided, I'm gonna try to go home a little earlier tonight before I come to the show and apologize. As I get home, take a guess who's standing by the front door. Not my wife.
Okay.
My mother-in-law.
Oh gosh.
You have 2 girlfriends?
And so there's a rumor, and that's how rumors get out. The whole family.
You're in my house every day. I come home every night.
Like, where do I find the time?
I said, even if I did want to cheat, I don't have a minute to breathe. But you shouldn't joke like that. I said, but I'm a jokester. I was a salesman. That's not. Don't sell your product if you have to sell it with a girlfriend. I said, it was a joke.
I feel like if you actually had a girlfriend, you would never joke about it even a little bit. That's what you should tell her.
That's what I did tell her that. I said, you think I tell people that I have a girlfriend, I get in trouble? Oh, I'm in trouble. It was just so hard, you know what I mean? And it was a bit.
Just buy her a gift, and she'll be like, no.
Another gift? Another gift?
To placate her. Maybe she was just trying to get a gift out of you this whole time.
Get upset about something stupid like this.
She promised?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
She's one of them. You women, you go through this. I don't
think it's a women thing. I think it's a person thing. No, everybody has ups and downs.
When I was talking to another lady later on.
You never have ups and downs. Days when you're more angry and people can trigger you easily, and other days that you're just calm.
But now it was something stupid, not a joke.
Oh, maybe it's not a joke to you. If someone would joke to you about something that's really bothersome, you might be like.
No, I was joking about a joke about my brother. You remember I told a joke about my brother with the underwear, that he was sitting in his underwear and stuff?
Yeah.
He had all I said, it was a joke. It was just a laughable joke. People make fun of me all the time.
People get hurt by jokes, I guess. But I don't know. But yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Esty, who's paying for the show?
So yeah, we have Softfusion Inc., a wonderful company that will help you with all your software needs. They've been doing this for 15 years, and they can help you with all sorts of customization and help your business run smoother. For a free consultation, call 718-215-9800, and they will help you with all your software needs.
By the way, I will apologize on the air to Linda. I'm sorry. I might do it again, but
I'm just saying, Linda, I think you're lucky that your husband jokes about it, so you know he's not doing it. When he stops joking, then you can start worrying.
Good. Thank you, Esty. Thank you.
So yeah, we have Pescata Carne, amazing meat restaurant. They have unique appetizers and duck, handmade gnocchi, skirt steak, and now they have these fancy fruit drinks. Check them out. Pescata Carne, located at 509 Avenue P. They're great. And they have a sister restaurant that's Dairy, Pescata, New York. Amazing Napoleon's, Belgian waffles if you want to go there for just dessert, or you want to go there for lunch. They have
My
paninis.
favorite, the garlic pasta.
Yeah?
Oh,
I never had it. Okay, I gotta
wonderful.
try it.
Really, and it's kind of like the red sauce, like you
They
guys
gave you the
like
cream sauce?
The cream sauce.
Oh, I love cream
wonderful.
sauce.
Sometimes I get it without the sauce, just garlic garlic cooked in the pasta. Wonderful.
Wow. So yes, Pescata, New York. Check them out. They're located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. And of course we have...
Don't forget mustard. We went to mustard for those paninis.
Yes, mustard. Amazing paninis. You wouldn't think that meat sandwiches at a paninis could be so good.
I was ordering
I actually ordered to them on a random day. I ordered amazing.
I wanted to go to the because I passed by this store so many times in Avenue P. When I go to Flatbush, my mouth was watering. I just didn't have the time to stop.
Yeah, I mean, they're also on Uber Eats. So I ordered ones from them, Uber Eats. Amazing.
Today
food.
I was so hungry when I was uptown. I was ready to do my first Uber Eats.
You should do it.
I know.
Wait, did you sign up? Can I refer you so I can get 5% something?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah, might as well. I was going to sign up to Venmo or something, and I was like, I called up someone, and I was like, should I refer you when you get money? Because why sign up to any of these accounts? If just asking your friend if they refer you, you both get money. Like, why not?
Right.
Or a discount.
Okay.
So yeah, and of course we have Arcadia. Every day they have a dairy buffet, all you can eat for $25 a person, including coffee and tea. Check them out. Located at 4815 12th Avenue. Yeah, they have also amazing foods and the only kosher dairy all you can eat buffet. And then of course we have solar at Reju's. If you are looking for solar panels for your house, you can. It'll help the environment. You'll get lower real estate tax, and your electricity bill will go down. And 60% of houses are eligible to get it for free. And their consultations are free, which other companies charge you for. If you want to just hear about it and you don't have to promise anything or make any commitment, they will come to your house and show you the details so that you can save money and be sure of you're not making a purchase, but just be sure of what you're getting on your house. And if you're looking for a job and something you believe in, I think this is a great job because a lot of people do not.
You keep saying, let's find all the homeless people on the street that don't have jobs and let them sell
solar. If they are legal citizens and they're knocking on doors anyways, why not do it for a cause that helps the environment and gives you money?
You're going to have a bunch of mentally ill people.
No, mentally ill people not. You have to pass an interview. You have to.
Well, if you're homeless, most likely mentally ill, no?
So then they're not looking for jobs and they need help. I'm talking about people who are mentally ill, people who are just down on their luck and need a way. Like even if you're haven't showered, you can knock on doors and people might just say yes to you. Okay. But if you want a job, and I was saying how this is a job that you can believe in. It's not like a lot of people have jobs that they're selling a product they don't believe in. This is good for the environment and it saves people money, and the people aren't buying anything. They're just allowing the roofs to be used to help. So this is a job you can believe in. If you're looking for a job at helping people get solar, or if you want to get solar for your house, you can call 215-694-0443 or email solar@rejuice.com. And they will help you with all your solar needs.
Also, we have Chamula Jewelers. They're located at 944 Kings Highway. Their phone number is 718-336-1980. 718-336-1980. They have a family-owned business for over 40 years. They specialize in diamond engagement rings, eternity bands, and diamond jewelry. Or just bring your own jewelry to redesign and freshen up for a new look. Chamula Jewelers, Esty.
They've got the sparkle for you.
They've got the sparkle for you.
Can I ask you, I have like 20 watches that don't work, but they're very cool. Could they fix that for me?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Can they give me like a group discount? Like if I give them 50 watches, they can like give me a slight discount on each?
For us, we advertise, so I guess they better give us a discount.
Okay.
Yeah, they can take care of that. That's what they do.
Nice.
So they're located at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. And then we have ttstyles.com, Tehila Tishler, TEESTYLES.com, 718-675-6842, 718-675-6842. She does wigs, makeups, weddings. She's doing my nephew's wedding, Gabriel, on March 24th at the El Crib. You're all invited. He's going to kill me. By the way, you can't call her this week because I didn't know. I called my son yesterday, Esty, and I kept calling, and the phone went to voicemail. I got nervous. So I never really called my daughter-in-law. I called Tehila, to find out where she is. All of a sudden, my wife tells me, "Oh, they're in Italy."
Wait, what? How did you not know about this?
Because they
snuck away with the baby?
They go on, no, this one.
The other one. Got it.
So what they do is they go on a lot of vacations, and I get upset that every time you go on vacation, you're not working. I believe people shouldn't be going on vacation; they should be working all the time.
All the time, no breaks. The only reason you work is so you can go on vacation.
No, you work so you can support your family and take care of your family.
And go on vacation.
You go on vacation once a year. Look at me, I'm struggling, so I can't wait.
Once a year. This isn't their once a year. They've already gone on vacation before.
Like 7 times.
Good for them. If they can live the lifestyle. Okay.
It's not fair. I'm not happy.
Hello, as long as I'm asking you to fund it.
Well, he always somehow comes back to us. Anyways, when she does come back from Italy, and he got a great deal on Dan's deals. I heard he got like the tickets for like $300 round trip.
Wow.
Like $80 a night in these nice hotels. Because I taught him, don't stay in garbage hotels. Always try to find a better class.
Yeah.
I'm going to Israel by the way, on Passover, Pesach.
That's exciting.
So, wow, and in Israel.
Are you bringing your kids in the end?
So at the end, one kid, Moshe, the one with the baby, he backed out. He's going right. So that's good. So I was angry with him because he's not coming to punish me.
But I thought you didn't want him to come, so it's a great punishment.
So right, so that's what Linda says. Well, on the honeymoon, forget about them. We save the money. By the way, it's $400 a night for a hotel room with food.
All the places.
Because it's Passover, you can only eat special food.
Why wouldn't you Airbnb it?
Because then I have to cook the food and bring. I did that before with 13 people, and now I'm just going me, Linda, and the boy, and maybe a nephew and another niece. But the point is, it's very complicated to do all that, especially on Passover with all the special stuff. In America, I know everything. In Israel, it's very complicated.
Okay, fair enough.
And remember, Israel, they don't have 8 days of Passover; they only have 7 days.
Oh, really?
So it's a complicated deal. The second day, I don't know what to do.
Oh, yeah, that's Rabbi.
And the beautiful thing about it is the last day of Passover falls out on Friday night, so it goes into Shabbos, so the Israelis cannot stop me from having Passover with them.
Interesting.
They have to observe an extra day this year. Whatever, some Jewish rule. Anyways, Tehila Tishla, 718-675-6842. Call her. She's wonderful.
Leave a message since she's not here.
Well, leave a message or go to her website. Then, of course, we have Green Line Building Solutions. We help you with stop work orders, vacate orders, inspections. We help you with code compliance, ECB violations. We help owners we do all your expediting for the DOB, the FDNY, and the DEP. And we help you do settlements with the finance department. We do FDNY criminal tickets. And we're even helping people now with the ADA compliance. A lot of these people are fighting them, so we're teaching them how to get into compliance and trying not to let them get lawsuits. And I just want you to know, Esty, today alone, I hope somebody again with 50 units that was knocked out of his building. They wanted to vacate him in the building. The building department was just giving him red tape, and the engineer was fighting with the inspector. They were screaming at each other, and then I just started screaming at both of them. And I got everybody to work together, and I got my building open.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm wonderful.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
as long as you can compliment yourself.
Anyways, we hope you navigate with the Parks Department. Call Green Line Building Solutions, 718-871-0382, 718-871-0382. Just walk in, call me, pop by. We're located in the corner of 16th Avenue and 54th Street, 5318 16th Avenue. Call me, or you can call my cell phone at 718-288-7844, or you can call the show or email me, justenoughheshy@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you want to advertise with us,
right,
we're great at this, I think.
And Zev Brenner likes us. We went to the Yad, me and Esty as press people. We went to the Yad Vashem, right?
Oh, yeah, it was amazing. We had all sorts of meats and sushi.
And food. You should have seen Esty. She didn't stop stopping over there.
Are you kidding me? I was there and I was like, food.
I found hot dogs with buns. I was dying. I was standing on the street. I can't buy one of those hot dogs and buns. They're not kosher.
Right.
They had the relish. They had the sauerkraut. It was wonderful. I like that. You were eating the sushi. You're a fancy person.
Because I eat sushi? Okay, I'll take it.
Anyways, if you know anyone who's in debt relief from a federal student loan that they have taken out to pay off their college tuition, we can help them. Maybe we can help prepare their documents. It's called Simple Loan Solutions to get debt relief on their student loans. In simple terms, by asking a few questions regarding your current status or your history of your loan, you might be entitled to a full forgiveness of your loan. So call Simple Loan Solutions LLC. Their email is info@simpleloansolutions.com. Call Moshe Tishra at 917-275-8962, 917-275-8962, or your kid. They got student loans. I know my nephew has a $60,000 still student loan. He's in big trouble and he's getting married and he wants to pay it off. You got to look into this. You might be able to get debt relief on it, or your kid or a nephew or cousin, so many of them. Or call Manny at 732-351-0203, 732-351-0203, or check out their website, simpleloansolutions.com. And then, of course, we have my favorite grocery store, Wolves Grocery, at 2362 Nostrand Avenue. They're located, again, 2362 Nostrand Avenue, in the corner of Avenue J and Nostrand Avenue. They're open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., 718-252-1863, 718-252-1863. So, Esty, we're ready for my joke and quote for the day?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it's really great that you can advertise yourself with confidence. Like, I'm great at this. I did this thing. Like, I have a hard time telling people, like, oh, I'm so amazing at this. I'm better at other people, like, saying the stuff I do. But me, like, boasting about my stuff is so difficult. It's great that you're so confident in
I was
yourself.
I was reading the Bible, the Torah, the other week, and it talks about humility.
Okay.
Okay. So the problem is the Torah itself, the Bible, all of them say you can't have too much.
Where does it say that? I was telling my mom, and she's like,
sure.
"What? It says everywhere be humble."
Of
Where
course
does it say
you have to
to
be
not
humble,
be?
but if you're too humble, then you're going to go into saying, you know what, I can't really do that charity because it's not for me.
Humble
Or
is
I
just not
can't
bragging about what you do, not thinking you
but
can't.
I can't serve God, or I can't learn Torah, or I can't go pray as good
That's
as
just not
everybody
having
else.
belief in yourself.
Well,
Humble
right.
is about boasting.
No.
Like, I can do something, but I don't have to shout it to the world. I know that I can
That's
do
not
it. I'm
true.
confident I can do it, but I'm not yelling it to everyone.
But being good at what you do. I'm not saying
Being good at what you do is good, and I think
and
you should
tell
boast
people,
about yourself.
I do. You know, I struggled so many years to become one of the best in the field. So I'm going to tell you, not that I'm not saying that I'm the greatest.
You know how you stay humble? You say, with God's help.
Yeah, but I'm telling
I can do this, and this with God's help. All of a sudden, everything you said is humble.
But I'm telling you how good I am to help you. That's what it is.
I am
to help others.
To give people confidence in your abilities.
I know what I'm doing, okay? And that's what I'm doing. And
that's great that you can advertise yourself.
I'm not bragging.
It's not easy
I'm
for
not
everyone.
bragging I'm the best looking guy, which I am a pretty good looking guy. Am I not, Esther?
Great.
I am good looking, right?
Yes.
Even though Penny, my partner, was calling me fat.
Oh, that's something. It's payback for you calling all those people fat. Comes around.
That little fat, naddler, short Nazi thing.
Karma's up. I don't want to say.
Well, I happen to be a good-looking fat. I look myself in the mirror.
Maybe all fats are good-looking. Maybe fat's not even negative. Do you know in the 1800s, if you were thin, you were considered ugly. So in the 1800s, you would be the most eligible bachelor.
When I lost a lot of weight, I wasn't as jolly as I was now.
I don't know what it is. Why aren't fatter people jolly? I'm going to gain some more weight and become happier.
Anyways, I want to tell you my quote, and this is a special quote for me. And it's something we talk about. Here's my quote. Great thoughts speak only to the thoughtful mind, but great actions speak to all mankind. Again, great thoughts only to the thoughtful mind. That means that you're thinking great thoughts. It's in your mind.
Right.
But great actions speak to all mankind.
That's true. If people see it, they can appreciate it.
Do actions. You should always do actions. Always try to be good. Try to do something great. And if not great, try your best to be good. You know what I mean? And help others. That's what I always believe in. And we're going to talk about that. Here's my joke for the day. Ready? And Linda, it's about Linda a little bit. I had no choice but to say it's a quickie. And when my son Yaakov was 8 years old, he asked me, Dad, when will I be old enough so I don't have to ask Mom for her permission to go out? I replied, Yaakov, my dear son, I even haven't grown old enough to get permission to go out without her.
I think it's really funny.
Yeah, which is true, but that's the problem. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's part of being in a relationship is you have to answer to somebody else. It's not more than just yourself.
Right. Anyways, you can call into the show 718-303-9090. Ask us anything. Talk about anything. Even though I have a lot of stuff to tell you about, but Esty, I want to start with the election yesterday, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The powerful men in our community, Kalman Yeager, Senator Felder, Mr. Chaim Deutsch, the other winner, David Schwartz, that I lost against in the election, they all went to support this guy, Mr. Ehrlich, which I didn't even think had a chance. Even though he did have a lot of votes, they spent money on him. Then they took in this big organization in Borough Park, which they thought controls the whole world, who went against me, Bobov, and they went and used this guy. They walked him around the neighborhood. You know, you never see these politicians, and all of a sudden we started seeing the big three all of a sudden walking down the streets because they were trying to get this guy elected. Yeah. And they invested money in this guy, and this guy must have given them money, and they thought they could get him elected. He lost big time.
Wow.
All of a sudden today on tweet, Carmen Yeager says, I like my friend Jumanji Williams. He was really a councilman in another district. Mm-hmm. And I really didn't support anybody. You're such a liar. We saw you and they just lie in front of your face, and you people
basically everybody sticks it with the winner. Like when you support the Patriots, I heard, like it's like, oh, you're supporting the winning team.
But I don't understand that we all saw him taking pictures with this guy, never pictures with that other guy, and all of a sudden he didn't support any candidate.
Oh, he didn't say he supported all candidates? That would have been a smarter move, because he could have been.
How can you support all 17 of those stupid candidates?
You can support everybody.
You can't.
You know what I mean? That means you're not against if any of them wins. If one of them wins, great. If not, not. But
so who are you going to the polls to vote for? Did you go vote yesterday?
I did not.
Why?
I didn't really. I got an email, but I didn't really understand like if it's important. I was like, for advocate, should I go out?
Public advocate is a position that when the mayor quits or resigns or dies, he takes over the spot. He's number 2.
I don't know. Honestly, I only go to vote if someone I know is in the elections, or if it's against.
So if you're voting for governor and you don't know the candidates, you don't go?
I don't know. I only know about this because of you. Otherwise, before that, I never voted for anything.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not a voter unless I see specifically.
Can you switch parties, by the way, back to the Democratic Party?
I think I'm switched.
Thank goodness. Okay, because the next election, I'm going to need you.
Okay, done. Okay.
So anyways, this guy was Ehrlich, and I spoke to him. Dumbbell. Really, Esty. He's a dumbbell.
Come on.
Really, he was a dumbbell.
Nobody's a dumbbell. Everybody has some sort of intellect in some area. Maybe not in your area.
You should see his smile. And I'm fat. And I'm better looking than him.
If he's good looking, then he has to be dumb?
That's right.
What? That's not a rule. There's good looking, smart people. Are you saying I'm not good looking and smart?
No, you're gorgeous. Not just that good looking. You're gorgeous. It's different.
And smart. It could be in one package. You're saying you don't feel that he is.
So you want me to call you smart?
Everybody is smart.
Really?
Yeah, because everybody has their area of expertise.
So I think you're wrong. You know this girl, Ocasio-Cortez, our congresswoman?
Okay, fine.
You think she's smart?
I'm sure she's smart at shoes or something.
She must be shoes because this retarded person.
I'm not sure how to say that.
I'm not saying retarded.
Retarded, I think, is politically correct these days. I don't know. It's very confusing.
This wacko nut job came up with this green plan, okay? And everybody says, okay, no problem. The green plan's a good idea. I was listening to the report on CNN that if a plan does come into effect, it would cost us $93 trillion.
What type of plan?
So change all the buildings and change the world, and people should move. I mean, she's really.
Where is she getting this money from?
She doesn't. She didn't even want to spend $3 billion on tax breaks for Amazon, and she wants to spend $93 trillion on changing the environment.
Wow.
She's like pure, doesn't belong in office, and we like losers of but the only reason why I like her was the guy before her was a crooked wacko idiot.
Okay, so it's progress. So this year she's making some
progress in a retard.
I don't think she'll get anything past that.
She won't.
Okay,
I don't think the girl even knows how to write English. I think that when she was a bartender, she was sleeping with everything that moved.
You don't know that?
Must be all bartenders sleep with everybody.
Excuse me? Hi, I'm a bartender. I don't sleep with nobody.
But you're a Jewish girl.
Not all bartenders sleep with people. All
bartenders, women bartenders are bad.
And men bartenders do not sleep with everyone.
Men bartenders.
Where are these rules or facts? Let's go do a study and then see.
It's in the book of Heshy.
It's like in the book of bartending. Oh, you're a bartender now. You have to sleep with people, I guess.
Anyways, you want to call into the show 718-303-9090 and talk about this loser Cortez and this loser Ehrlich who should have never had a right to run, and all your.
He should have had a right to run.
He has a right to run, but again, we supported him. We should have supported someone that would help our community.
Who says he wouldn't? We don't know that.
But he lost, and we should have supported a guy who was the councilman of the next district who's involved with the Jewish community instead of.
But you think he's going to retaliate because we didn't support him? That'd be like whatever.
He lost the election. There's nothing he can do anymore.
Okay.
It's like me. I lost the election. What can I do bad? And David Schwartz, who won the election, does nothing. Senator Felder, who did you hear from him lately?
So Cassie, do you want like every politician to at the end of each year write what they've done for the community to see?
Yeah, I want to see what they do.
That would be a
But
great
if you don't know
thing to
what a
place.
guy does, you know why people
Yeah.
come to my office? They know what I do. They hear what I do. Not only me, you know, you go to a bakery, you go to a normal bakery that's good food, not like Rice's Bakery, which you all know I hate. But I'm saying,
I loved it. They had this cookie gingerbread man in the window. It was so cute. I wanted to take a picture, but I was like, am I allowed to support them?
I
She doesn't
purposely
like
don't drive down that block, so I don't even have to look at that store anymore. You know, I'm not against them anymore because I beat them, but I just don't like them.
You just don't take it out on the bakery. You know, it's not their fault.
It is their fault, but anyways, I'm not going to fight with them anymore. I think that let them have a living, and the guy who works there is a bad guy.
I'm a bad guy. Just
whatever, another rat. So this reminds me of a story. I had a problem with a neighbor of mine many years ago, and it caused me a lot of trouble. And he ratted on me, and I help a lot of people because of that. I learned how to do that. All of a sudden, I get a call from his lawyer. Heshy, we need advice.
Wow.
Can you help us? And I was sitting there holding my phone, and I said, what is wrong with me? I'm even taking this call. I like the lawyer, but
because you want to be a better person.
And I helped him.
Wow.
And then I hung up the phone. I gave him advice, and I showed him what to do. I got a call a couple of hours later. Heshy, we can't get it done. We need your help. We need physically your help. He didn't tell me the whole story, who the other guy was. I just gave him advice on laws and code, how to navigate through the system. He says, we need you to do it. And he tells me who the other guy who he's fighting with. Happens to be he's somebody that I support, and I help his organization out. I says, okay, let me make a phone call. I'll have it handled. He says, you can't handle it, Heshy. An hour later, I called him back. We have a deal Thursday. It's all set for you to go. Sign the contract agreement. It's all peace.
It's an underestimate.
You are. And then this guy says, you are wonderful, Heshy. I said, of course I'm wonderful.
At least you believe in yourself.
At least said I'm good looking too.
You should make the mandatory at the end of every contract. Must state at least once.
When I do very good, it's mandatory for them to give me a bottle of Blue Label.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's in there.
Yeah.
Do you like Blue Label better than red or black?
I don't drink.
So then why do you even have this?
Because I wanted to spend $300 because when
find something else that's $300, a silver necklace for your wife. Oh, then they can buy your wife gifts instead of you. That solves the problem. And randomly you'll be like, oh, here you go. Imagine every contract came with a $300 silver necklace. Your wife will love you.
Right. Sure. All I know is I have a lot of Blue Labels, and I use it for the parties that we make. Purim. I use it for my son's little party for Mir and Nava. I use it for the engagement parties when people come over to the house on Shabbos. I put out a nice bottle. Okay. I have like 20 bottles sitting on top, and Linda keeps giving it away because
you have so many.
Yeah, but I love it. It's a nice selection. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think what we were talking before. I feel like it'd be great if every politician, it's mandatory to show at the end of the year. There should be like a public thing. I did this, 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 and this. I changed this, this, and this, so that people can see what every politician does, so they know if next year they want to vote for them. I think that'd be a genius idea. Yeah, how do we implant that?
That's the first idea. You know, there's a community board, 12 of them trying to get on, and they've now re-elected their chairman, which is the other person. He's a very nice guy. He has a truck rental, and it's very nice. Now, the problem is I know 2 people on the community board that don't live in our community.
Okay.
They moved out, and he lets them stay on the board. I know another guy who never shows up for any meetings. I'm trying to get on the board to make changes and make it better, and this is what goes on. You know, I had a fight with them. Remember last year when this kid was in the election office, this retarded kid, and this lady called me up making fun of me. And a lot of people made fun of me. Why am I making trouble for somebody in the voters in the board of elections trying to help out over there? And I think he was messing up the votes, and he's a little slow and wacko. And I posted his picture.
I don't remember that, but go on.
So I went in there screaming at him that a person, I feel bad that he's a special person, but he shouldn't be there because his mothers think so. They wanted to pay him an extra $200-300 for the day, so they let him work on the elections and touching the booths. And I got very angry because he messed up some of my votes.
Right.
So
you don't know for sure, though.
I know for sure because I watched him on my election day mess up one of the booths. 100% I saw him mess up 300-400 votes. So I passed by today on voting day. Yesterday on voting day, I was going to go in to scream, and then I heard Esty in my back of my head. Heshy, control yourself. Be a better person.
Control yourself, a better person. I'm so happy I'm getting through to you.
You're not getting through to me.
Come on, just being authentic, doing what you believe is right, and not doing something you regret, and just being like, okay, I can be the bigger person. I want to be morally authentic to myself. I think that's great.
You want to know the truth?
You want to yell at him?
It was too cold and I couldn't find parking to walk down the block.
Hey, if that's what stops you, I'm fine with it.
Plus, I was a better person.
Okay.
Anyways, by the way, what are you doing? You know, the holiday Purim is coming up.
Oh, okay. So me and my family were dressing up as 50s housewives.
What?
/Ashes Chayil /Stepford Wives. We're still trying to figure it
Your
out.
father's going to dress up as a wife?
No, he's gonna dress up like the 50s, like a theme, like a, I don't know, like a golf person. I'm not really sure, but our Shalchmanis is very cute. We're gonna have little chocolate record players and little, we have little cars. It's very adorable. You should have a Shalchmanis.
Well, I am going to dress up like I did last year
Uncle Sam.
as Uncle Heshy.
Oh, come on.
I like that.
Mix it up.
A blue face.
Why don't you dress up like a politician?
What? I want to be a politician.
Just dress up like yourself?
Yeah.
Like future self, you
It's
politician.
not a bad idea. It's not a good idea. It's a good idea. No, but I like.
Oh, just be like president.
This way I don't have to spend more money on another costume. I can save the money for my trip to Israel.
So
I'm
I was
struggling. I'm
wondering,
saving every dollar so I can have a nice trip. You see, some people spend their money and they don't know how to save. You're right. I'm struggling.
Mhm.
Or I don't buy those extra lunches, even though I'm getting fat. I keep repeating it to you, but I don't buy those extra lunches or the extra dinners because I'm trying to save for a nice trip instead of a half a nice trip and then not enjoy it. I want to go when I go away for the 7 days. I want to actually enjoy it.
so I was wondering something about blackface, how they're having a problem with it, right?
Oh,
Are you
please don't talk about
allowed to dress up as Donald Trump, the president, and make your face orange? Is that like okay? Like, isn't that racist?
Well, it depends on the blackface and what you're doing. If you
What
do
about
it,
Michael Jackson? Was he racist for being white-faced?
he wasn't white-faced. Michael Jackson was black.
Yeah, but he made himself be white-faced. He's making fun of
He
us.
didn't make- he-
I was looking at the Purim costumes, right? And they have, you can dress up like a rabbi, you can dress up like a Syrian, you can dress up like a Muslim. Is that racist? I mean, why is only blackface the bad thing? Like, there are so many
Well,
different
it
types of
depends-
people.
it
You
depends.
dress up like the olden day Indians, isn't that
But it
racist?
depends how you use
Like,
the
someone
blackface.
will have to dress up like anybody. What do you mean how you use it? If I want to dress up like something, that means I like them. I want to try experiencing being them for a day. That's a nice thing. I want to know what it's like to be black, or I want to know what it's like to be Muslim, or to be a rabbi. And for one day,
What if
I
you-
go around with
so
that
what if-
stance.
So why don't you want to dress up as a Nazi and learn how to be a Nazi?
People do dress up like soldiers, right?
No,
Not like Nazis.
even though that
You
reminds
know
me-
why? You know why people don't dress up like Nazis? Because that means they want to be a Nazi, and that's the negative thing. Because you dress up like what you want to be, and people are like, "You want to be a Nazi?" If you dress up like a black person, it's, "Oh, I want to be black." That's a compliment. It's not an insult. If you dress up like a Nazi, it's like, "Oh, you want to kill Jews?" Like, it's terrible.
So,
Don't dress up like you hate.
Okay.
You only dress up like what you love.
I prefer not to talk about that.
Okay, I
Anyways,
plead the
but
fifth.
that reminds me, your councilman that you like so much, this Chaim Deutsch, who I consider a liar, right?
Come on.
He lies.
I don't know if he lies. He's a
Okay,
politician. He's good at what he does.
Right, lying, and I don't like.
Lying?
So somebody tells me, when you become a politician, you're going to lie. No. Let me tell you about me. First of all, I'm going to be the one, and I'm going to give you this quote that I've been looking at. I'm going to be fighting the world of all evil when I become a
Of
politician.
all evil?
Of all evil.
What's if you find out you're evil?
I'm not evil.
But what's if you find out
But
you
people
are?
know
You're gonna
about
have to get rid of yourself.
I told her
But there's no specific evil.
Everybody sees me from morning to night. I've been doing this for years. And people do talk bad about me, which I don't understand.
There's no bad guys. It's just people trying to survive
I'm
at the end
going
of the
to
day.
fight evil, and I will do good. And when I become a
Who is
politician,
evil?
I will not be corrupted. People say, "Oh, Heshy, when you become a politician, you're going to change." No, I'm not going to change. I'm going to.
I
be
believe
a
that
better
you will.
person.
I believe that you will not be different than what you are now. You will be the same.
Right.
If they know you now and they accept you as a politician, you'll be the same. You're
I
not gonna
will.
get more crooked. I don't believe that.
I won't be. What is more cooking? I'm not cooking now.
No, what I'm saying is they know who you are, and what you are now is how you'll be as a politician. You're not going to become more corrupt.
Well, anyways, we all need to belong to somebody, and I know where I belong, and I know who I belong to, and I belong to the world, and I know that I will fight evil to the days of my death, and I promise you all that when I get elected in the next election, and I am going to run against them anyways. By the way, I want to give a shout out to my friend Ellie. I want to give a shout out to my beautiful new granddaughter Mira Nava. Again,
Nava?
Mira Nava.
I never heard of that name
Mira-
before. Like
something
Ornava,
with
the one that named after the school
No,
without the
it's the light of God or something. Yeah, something
So
like that.
fancy.
So this week again, I was trying to make peace with my son because we're good terms, we're very friendly, but they still have some
want you to go to
hard
therapy.
feelings. They don't want me to go to they want they're stupid with the therapy. So I went over to the house, I bought them pizza, and this week I bought this pizza that has cheese in the crust.
Where?
On a Pizza Time it's called.
Wow.
You have to wait like 20 minutes. It's a smaller pizza, it's not as big.
Not
it
if
actually
you
has-
Uber Eats it.
I had to wait for it. It has cheese in the crust. Wonderful place. I went Saturday night. Me and Linda did our thing, and then we went over there and we sat there, and I gave them some time off. And then they were saying, "Oh, we're not coming with you. We're going with you to Israel." So they're punishing me. They don't want to come. So again, Linda says we're on a honeymoon, but I love
Yeah.
that little munchkin baby. And no,
You don't
I
want
wanted.
baby
I
with you on a
wanted.
plane.
I
Come
do.
on.
I'm good with babies.
Come on, to be crying in the
She
plane.
was
Everyone's going to
crying.
look at you with that
When they
look.
were holding the baby, they were crying. When the baby was put into my hand, Big H took care of her 1, 2, 3. 2 hours, that baby didn't cry at all.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm wonderful. Let's take a phone call, Steve.
Okay. Hello, you're on the air with Uncle Heshy and Esty.
Hi, I wanted to tell you, Heshy, first of all, you got a good show,
Thank you.
and just keep it up. But I want to tell you, you love quotes, and you don't like politicians, but you want to be a politician. So let me give you a quote and wrap it all up in one. Read it as a warning. I heard this from a friend. He said, politicians are like diapers. You got to change them often and for the same reason.
Wow, very good. I want you to know the reason why I want to be a politician is I don't have to be the politician anymore. I've done well, and people become politicians so they can make an easy living, come in at 10, 11 o'clock, go home early. Really, they pretty much do nothing. But the reason why I want to be a politician because I see the corruption. I see the people struggling. You know, I was just a regular person, travel agent many years ago. I was doing a nice living. I was okay, and I wanted to make a little more money. And I started to build my house, and I saw that my contractor messed me up. So I studied and learned how to build my own house, and I started to do better, and I started to do contracting and developing. How did I get into expediting and architecture? When I saw them messing me up and my friends up, and I learned the business, and people asked me to help them. You have to do things to make a change, to help people. I see these politicians not messing me up. Everybody says, hey, you're making more money when the politicians mess up the community or screw them or the parking or messing up the buses or giving away land free. I am tired of my poor neighbors of losing their Section 8, struggling on the street. Esty telling me that homeless people should be given jobs. Chaim Deutsch, I actually heard the boy say, call 311 on homeless people. What, you really believe you're going to put them in a home and they're not going to run away again? I want change.
But he wants to get them help.
He's not getting them help. He's trying to make his constituents who are giving him money, he's just trying to get more money by scaring off the evil. Homeless people are not evil.
He doesn't think
Kids
they
on the
are. You
street-
think homeless people should be on the
No,
streets?
they
Shouldn't they be taken care of?
Right, but
There should be an organization
wants to
that
put him in a-
transition. If you're
Yeah.
homeless, gives you a shower, gives you clothes so that they
he
can get a
just wants to
job.
put them in-
There's
you know,
no
there's
transitioning
there's-
organization. That's
There's
the
a
problem.
place called Our Place that has the kids come to hang out and
Yeah.
do drugs in front.
What?
We have, go
You
in
know why
there.
they do it in front? Because they're not allowed to do it inside because
come
the
to-
organization does not support
Yeah,
drugs.
sure. Come to 1225. It's an organization on
I'm sure they do
39th
drugs
Street.
in front also.
No, we don't. We watch them. We give them GEDs. We guide them. We help them. We're trying our best. We feed them better. We care.
I'm just saying, you don't
We
have to
get
knock
them apartments. We actually get these homeless kids apartments. That's why I want to be a politician, my dear friend caller. I believe that what I do now, I can do on a bigger basis. I can stand in City Hall when, you know that each politician, the councilman get $1 million to give out to charity or to favorite organizations, and they're giving it to their friends or businesses or whatever they want, and they're allowed to do that. They're not giving it to the poor. They're not giving it to the people homeless. I know people that I know who don't pay their rent. Sometimes they're evil or not, or they want to fight with their landlord. I believe as a politician, I will be one of the ones that can make a change, that will show the difference.
Then you know what? You will get there if you
I
can
just
really
want
make
to
the
tell you one more
change.
thing before I hang up on you, caller. You know, they told me to run for the assembly. They told me to run for Senate. There's so many positions that you can easily slide in. I want to run for city council and only be a councilman. Why? Because I want to help the community that I grew up in, the community that supported me and my children. I want to give back. Sure, I helped the whole city. Sure, I'm in all 5 boroughs, and people call me from all over. But my 150,000 neighbors and friends that call me, the shuls, the synagogues, will help me every day. This is where I want to make a change. Of course, I'd like to do more. That's what I'm doing. Thank you, caller, for your call. And I'm not going to be a bad diaper. I'm going to be a clean diaper always. Take another call, Esty.
I just wanted to say that, like, just because our place isn't as good as 1225, we do need both because we
Well,
don't have it everywhere. The
we
more,
don't
the
have-
better, even if they're not.
That's my problem.
best.
Why do we only have
We have two places.
Two
Right.
places for what? 300,000 people in 2 different communities?
Right.
Unacceptable.
So yeah,
No
we need a
drugs
youth
rehab.
center and we need a
Yeah,
homeless
Chaim Deutsch
transitioning place.
voted against the obituates rule. I mean,
What's that?
That means there was like a fund or some kind of legislation, legislation for obituates to give some more money, and he didn't let the Safe Foundation, which is a very good foundation, get more money.
I guess he had his reasons.
He doesn't have his reasons.
No, he's
when
just
you have
always
sick
wrong.
children on the street who are doing drugs, and by the way, I'm going to scream at you right now. When you told me marijuana is good for you, let me just tell you, 30% of teen suicides are because of drugs.
Lies.
Wait, I'm not finished yet with you.
Drugs or marijuana?
And teen suicide has now surpassed surpassed car crashes and some other stuff like that.
Because of marijuana? I doubt it.
Marijuana is the gateway drug.
Okay, do you know why it is?
I had a young girl that tried to kill herself, and I've been going to the.
We decided it's a gateway drug. We created this.
So I've been going to the
gateway drug.
hospital recently to visit her, and I've been talking to other people in the big room, and all of them are telling me marijuana, drugs, it's not so bad.
Drugs are bad, marijuana is not bad.
That's it. Take another caller.
If you have to choose somebody to take drugs or marijuana, I would say marijuana 100% more than any other drug.
Nothing should be taken.
That's for people who are surviving. Do you understand? In the olden days, people were working and they didn't have time to think about their emotional needs. Now that we have time to think about our emotional needs, we haven't figured out how to take care of it, and we don't know.
Oh, poor baby.
And these people don't know what to do, and they kill themselves.
They kill themselves because they're doing drugs.
Because they don't have a purpose.
No.
Not because they're doing. Why are they doing drugs? Because they have no purpose. They have no goals. They're confused.
A 15-year-old girl has no purpose. 15-year-old girl.
In the olden days, at 15, they'd be working so much they wouldn't even have time to think of suicide. They're just trying to survive. Today's day, we just need more to entertain us because we have so much.
No.
Let me take caller.
Hello, you're on the air with Heshy and my beautiful co-host, Esty.
Good evening, Heshy. Good evening,
Hey,
Esty.
Steve.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm very disturbed the way you keep attacking my close friend. Not a close friend, actually, I don't know him, but Chaim Deutsch.
Oh, I have a question for you that he's your close friend. Did you call Chaim Deutsch this week?
No.
Did you call him last week?
No.
So, did you ever call him and he returns your call right away?
How about I'll try it and tell you, but I don't think
I would like you to try it. I make you a bet after 14 calls, you still don't get a return call.
I'm sure he's a lot of people. He's in a lot of demand. This time he's in demand.
I'm in a lot of demand like him. Just as much of a demand.
I actually saw him help this woman. This woman, she had no idea what she was going to do. I don't know what it was about, but he was like, my secretary's going to get back to you.
Your secretary's going to get back to you.
No, but she was looking for something. And he's like, I'm going to absolutely help you out. I'm going to make sure it's taken care of. It was an older woman. She didn't know if she was capable. He was there, and he's like, I'm personally taking care of your problem.
I want you to call him, and you tell me if after 14 calls, not after one, because I know after 1 or 2 or 3, if I don't return somebody's call, they're going to either drop me or go to another person. But I make you 14 calls, he doesn't call you back.
So, Steve, I believe he will call you back. I think you should try it and let us know.
You should try it.
Fine, but hold on. Let's make a bet here. If he answers, you don't get to ever knock him again.
I won't get to knock him, but I want you to tell you something. Chaim Deutsch, who's such a busy person, according to all of you, he was busy enough, and he promised to give a reward of $20,000, which is a lie because I don't know where he got the $20,000 from. He didn't tell us who's putting up the $20,000. He's not allowed to put up the $20,000, or he didn't say it's coming from his own personal pocket. That there was somebody in some park, a little kiddie park in Brighton Beach, that colored in like 2 or 3 SWAT stickers and have an investigation open. He now became the new Heiken. They open these investigations, and like Heiken, they never close it out. I promise you that this investigation that he got himself on the news, Mr. Chaim Deutsch, will never close, will never be brought up again. Nobody gets that $20,000, which doesn't even exist. And you know what that SWAT sticker was there for? Somebody who hates Trump or wants to make a comment put that SWAT sticker there. Not because he hates Jews, he just wanted to make a little bit of publicity. And I bet you it was even one of Chaim Deutsch's people who put that thing over there just to make him look good.
You're terrible.
How are you allowed to make such an accusation?
I can make any accusation I want because the man doesn't do anything. No, I see a difference. Sure, I can. I don't see him doing it. I want you to tell me something, Steve. He's such a good friend of yours. Tell me some big accomplishments that he's done. Just anything. Parking. Do you have a car, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a problem driving your car through Flatbush and Borough Park and the buses?
No, I park in your driveway. I park in your driveway when I need. And I double park outside your car when I need to, so I'm always good.
Beautiful, excellent. All I know is that I don't see any better congestions. I see more ticketing. I see that.
I just feel like any problems, you're just dumping like it's his fault. Everything is his fault.
He's the council.
There's only so much
he runs his community.
So you want to get rid of cars? What do you want to do?
I don't want to get rid of cars, but I would like you to figure out a system. It's not too complicated on where to park the buses at night. I want you to figure out the system that when you take away a lane from us and make only a bus lane, that it should be only a bus lane, that the buses can't come in the other lanes. I want to make sure that you have police officers, instead of towing us, standing there and moving along the traffic. Don't tow us and punish us. Use the same policeman to flow traffic quicker. Doesn't that make sense that if you're standing there and you see a cop guiding you, when 2 people fight, I saw the other day, 2 people were fighting over a parking spot. They both went in like a V-shape. The 13th Avenue stopped for 15 minutes. And I didn't want to get out of the car because if I would get out of the car, they'd take a bring pictures and say, look, Heshy just having one of his mental breakdowns. I saw a guy walk out after 15 minutes arguing with them. Finally, they moved the cars. Now, if you would have a police officer instead of his tow truck backed up 17 blocks away, standing there moving along traffic, he'd fix it. And we have enough of them that are giving out tickets that they should, instead of be giving out tickets, they should be moving traffic along, and people won't get any tickets if they teach you or they tell you, look, I'm standing over here, you get an hour to park or a half hour to park. But this is what I'm trying to tell you, that they don't care. They're scared of the building department. They're scared of the traffic department. They're scared of the police. You know, sometimes the police, I like the police officers. They're supposed to do safety things. But sometimes these police officers are so busy with everything. You know,
I like police officers if I meet them while they're giving me a ticket. Otherwise, I love them all.
Yeah, so my mother-in-law had an accident a couple of weeks ago, and she was hit by a car. We tried to be nice to the guy, and we said, listen, guy, you stay, just give us your license plate. And we didn't even have time to take his insurance. And we went to the hospital, and we tried to make it better. Thank God nothing major happened to her, but she has back pain, so on and so forth. So now we're asking for his insurance. He didn't want to give it. We went to the police station. They said, make a report. The police station said, well, you should have made a report right away. I said, but she was injured. We had to take her to the hospital. Too bad.
Really?
This is their answer to everything. Too bad, or do it right away. And I said, we have to wait for you 3-4 hours. I mean, these are the things the police do. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're so busy giving tickets that crime and little SWAT stickers are colored onto the playgrounds because they're too busy with their stupidity. I'm telling you now that we need somebody in the city council. And the city council controls the city. Remember, the city council is like the Congress of New York City. They're the boss of the mayor. You're right, the mayor is the boss, but they're like Pelosi.
Come on, things have been better than they've ever been before.
They've not been better because the people make it better. Your politicians.
The politicians are trying also. We're getting new politicians. We're trying stuff out.
We're not involved. I'm involved with the red tape.
And you're saying it's getting worse?
Not only worse.
I don't believe that.
You're talking, I know people who are out of their homes instead of a week or two. I told you today, an inspector showed up on the job site and says, you're lucky I came so quick. You gave me so much pressure. I said, 2 weeks? 2 weeks is quick, but when we have a problem, you come running the next day, shut down the job, and give us $100,000 in penalties. But to open the job, you give us a hard time. The red tape that I have to get through to get them down there, the paperwork.
I don't think you know the meaning of red tape. You just are like, nope, no red tape going straight through.
That's why I like Trump.
It's like
My job is to try to cut through and navigate the red tape. And I see this city with the red tape. I see that when I got a driving ticket a couple of weeks ago for a left turn that shouldn't have been made a left turn, and there was no sign there. But of course, Hike can put up all those signs, except on Avenue L where he lives. And now here's my problem. When I did that left turn, so I went and I wrote not guilty. I figured I'd go to court in a month or two. Okay, they gave me to the end of next year to show up in court. Wait a minute, I'm not finished yet. Then I remember getting a ticket a couple of years ago. When the end of next year comes, they can postpone it for another year. But if I have to postpone it, I have to put down a $60 penalty. And if I don't show up on the date the date chose, which is a year from now, which I could forget, I'm going to lose my license and get arrested for driving with a suspended license. Do you know that?
Wow.
And this is what the city does. They do it on violations.
I think it's on purpose.
They do. They postpone regular. I went to court. I go to court for 30, 40 violations, and sometimes they just postpone it and postpone it again. And I said, but if we postpone it, we have to pay a fine. But if you postpone it, we might not show up, or our lawyer might not show up. We're going to default. And if you're going to default today, you can't reopen it.
I think the government should have the same responsibility as the people.
They
it shouldn't all be on us.
They don't. The government has
rules. People are going to get up there and change it.
They're allowed to be suing us forever and arresting us when we can. Anyway, Steve, anything else to scream at me about besides Chaim? How about Kalman Yeager? Do you believe that Kalman Yeager supported this candidate Ehrlich, and now he says he supported nobody?
Well, I don't. I
look on his Twitter. He has pictures all over with this Ehrlich, sitting having children with him, not with the regular people. I don't see him having pictures with any regular.
With the few politicians.
What few politicians? That's their job. Their job is that one guy is to take care of 100,000 people. That congressman is there to take care of his district. That's why we hire them. Otherwise, I don't need them. Their job is, that's why we're giving them hundreds of thousands in salaries, cars, apartments, budgets for them to take care of us. Otherwise, they're not needed. I don't understand you. And you go to a hospital, to a doctor or a nurse. It's their job to take care of us. Otherwise, we don't need to go to somebody who's not a doctor or a nurse. Yes, I'm blaming them because they're doing nothing and they have the position and they're making me pay more taxes and more stuff to pay their salaries. Quit, no problem. You don't want to be. I want to ask you, Steve, what is a politician's job?
To make funny faces and take photo ops.
Exactly. Do you know we have a
So
jail?
what are you complaining about them?
Hold on, we have a jail downtown in Brooklyn called MDC. It's a federal jail. About 2 weeks ago, they had no heat, no hot water, and people say, "Oh, the prisoners, we don't care about them suffer." Where was our politicians? And there were politicians that did show up there, but none of our people showed up. And there are Jewish people in the jail too. But forget that, they didn't show up, and they allowed 1,600 people with no heat, no hot water, suffer. They just didn't care enough, and it's in their district. It's like saying, "Oh, that building doesn't belong to me." I understand my neighbor. I don't know my neighbor. I don't own my neighbor's house, but when she's an old lady, I used to shovel her street. I knock on her door. "How are you feeling?" I walk 20 blocks sometimes every Shabbos to visit not one, 2 or 3 people. She's not my neighbor. It's our responsibility to take care of our neighbors, and politicians are there to take care of their neighborhood. That's my complaint. Yes.
Okay, now let me ask you. Your business, you're 100% successful in every endeavor?
I failed many times, and sometimes when I'm working for people, sometimes I mess up, so I try it again. But yeah, I'm pretty good at what I do. But every once in a while, like I was telling I was telling a lawyer for the city one time, I messed up a couple of years ago, and I have an excuse that I was an idiot and I was taken advantage of. And I said, all of us get taken advantage of from time to time. I should have been smarter. I should have been smart enough not to get taken advantage of.
I'm not talking
but yeah, every once in a while, I get it too.
If somebody retains you and you give them your word and you're done, and that's it.
Yeah, if I give you my word, I'm there to the end of the project, whether win, lose, or draw. I will not.
Well, what do you mean? How could that be? Not always can you be successful.
I will get him. They come to me with an issue. My issue is, and like any business, like you want to build a plane or a car, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to build it. Now, when the car comes together and it doesn't work, you have to figure out how to make it work. I figure out how to get them to the finish line, how to make it better. Now, sometimes the impossible doesn't work. Like you're trying to put in a toilet bowl on top of a car. It doesn't work. There's no possible way to have a toilet bowl on top of a car. I tell them that ahead of time or not? Yeah, so I will tell them ahead of time. Now, if they've already installed the toilet bowl on top of the car and they're telling me to see if it makes it work, I won't take the job. But my point is sometimes the toilet bowl was installed into the house and the whole house is, the beams are leaking and they're broken up, and you have to actually take this new bathroom and fix it up. You have to figure out a way without damaging the whole house to go below and do it. You have to come up with a plan. You have to come up with a plan how to navigate the city, that there was something built illegally or built wrong. How do you teach them in compliance? Yeah, when I take on a job or I take on a response, not only what my work does, when I go to the hospital, when I sit with somebody and I promise I'm going to go there over and over again, I take it responsible. I believe all of us should be responsible. That's why, why I don't quit or retire. I tell a lot of my people I'm going to quit, retire. I'm responsible for 11 or 15 people. You can't just quit tomorrow morning and let them rot. Find them new jobs, get them a new place to live. That's responsibility. Otherwise, you're a bum. And I'm not a bum. And yes, I'm successful. You know why? Because I always try. I'm not saying I always win, but I always try to get the people to the finish line. I try to raise my children right. When somebody's sick, I try to sit there till the end. And you're right, sometimes I lose patience as well. Anyways,
then they want to Italy after you raise them right.
You got it. Anyways, thank you, Steve, for your call. You have a great night. Thanks for the call. You're listening to the Just Enough Heshy show, everybody. And Esther, we're coming to the end of the show. And like Zeb Brenner says, we run through our commercials too quickly. So we better run through it quickly because he's not too happy. He wants to change our show. We love Zeb Brenner, by the way, now. And we met him at the Yad Vashem party. He was so nice. He helped us get in as 2 press people.
Yeah, he's
Esther
great.
was eating. By the way, everybody, Esther just won a contract for 9 songs.
Sorry, what? I didn't win any contract.
You're signing a contract for 9 new brand songs that she sang
No,
and
I
produced
have a label that wants to sign me. That's
for
it.
9 songs.
No, I already made those 9
Oh, you
songs.
made the 9 songs.
Yeah, no, for 3
So you're
albums.
gonna be famous.
I don't know.
I heard there's a famous song called the Pajama Song.
It's not a famous song. I'm just trying to make it. It's for kids. I'm
Can
hoping
you
to get out there.
sing us a few words?
It goes like, I like to wear my pajamas. I like to swim in my pajamas. It's a funny song. Like, I like to hike in my pajamas.
Do you shake your head during the song as well?
No, I have a thing. I even rap in it. It's very cute.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll advertise it when I get out. You can
Kid songs
see it.
make a lot of money.
I know, it's a great kid song, and I really think I should just put it out there.
I want to make sure I look over that contract because I don't want them kids to
Yeah,
screw you,
hopefully
okay?
it's all going to work
Esty
out.
is going to be a famous singer, everybody.
Woo.
And she's going to join the label, so everybody buy Esty's music. And are they buying your art, by the way?
Oh, I sold the painting, yeah.
Another one.
Oh no, that one.
Oh, that one.
I got paid for it.
Okay. Oh,
So,
wow.
whatever.
Beautiful.
I submitted it to some stuff. I just have to hear back. You know,
Are you still doing your comedy shows?
I don't know. It just makes me so nervous. If someone books me for a comedy, I have a bunch of sets that I can do, but I haven't actively tried to get a comedy.
When was the
gig.
last time you were on stage?
I don't know. I was at I think maybe the Flowery event.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I was doing that.
Go ahead.
It's many things. Yeah. Now I'm working on a short TV series. So if anybody knows a film producer that would want to invest, hit me up. So yeah, we have Soft Fusion Inc., a software company that can help make your business run faster and smoother, and they can help with all your software needs. You can call them for a free consultation at 718-215-9800. We have Carne, amazing meat restaurant with exotic dishes, exotic drinks, different types of appetizers, gnocchi, skirt steak. Check them out. They're located at 509 Avenue P. Delicious, right across the streets from Mustard. Amazing panini bar, meat panini. And then we have Pescata, New York. It's a dairy restaurant located at 1776 Ocean Avenue. Check them out. Also very delicious, very fancy for, to take the person you love on a date or something. It's a very good date restaurant, I think.
Yeah.
And of course,
yeah, I do. It is a good date restaurant.
Yeah, it's nice, and women like it because
and they give you free samples, not like that restaurant I went to Borough Park, which I'm not going to mention the name. Wouldn't give me a sample of the salmon. Just wouldn't give me a small, not
maybe
of the
they have to
steak.
cook it or something.
They don't have to cook it. Salmon is ready made. It's like a sushi, but just a small sample, so I don't get sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No.
So yeah, we have Orchidia, the only kosher dairy.
Orchidia gives free samples.
They would. They are very accommodating. Are you kidding me? If you want to have a special celebration, it's only for 2 people, and you're not spending extra money. They will put glitter on your table in the shape of a heart.
See, that's
they are very customer service oriented. They will
see, this other place in Brooklyn just wouldn't.
They haven't learned yet that customer service is important.
Well, when they close up shop, don't come crying to me, and I didn't spend money. I'm never.
I went to Sesame and I got their donuts, the new one in Borough Park.
Yeah.
Such good donuts. I could eat 1,000,000 of them.
Really?
Yeah, it really blows my mind. Let's get them to advertise because I want to advertise for them because they have such great stuff.
Good. We'll call them up. Go ahead.
So yeah, Arcadia every day, all you can eat buffet every day from 12 to 3, $25 a person, including coffee and tea. Check them out. It's amazing. And of course, if you want solar panels for your house, you will get your real estate taxes lowered and your electricity bill lowered, and you're helping the environment, and it's free for 60% of houses. They will just put it on your roof, and you will be helping the environment. If you would like to get it for your house, or if you would like a job selling this to people, so you can have a job that you believe in.
And if you're homeless, you'll get a faster position.
Not if you're homeless, okay? If you're someone who maybe doesn't have experience or doesn't have a long resume, they will train you.
Okay.
They will help you. Call 215-694-0443. Or go to solar@rejuice.com, and they will help you either get solar panels for your house or get a job helping people get solar panels for their house.
Also, don't forget to call or go visit Jamila Jewelers at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Esty, what did they have?
The sparkle for you.
They have the sparkle for you at 944 Kings Highway, 718-336-1980. Tahira Tishla, my favorite daughter-in-law, plus the other one is also my favorite. They're both my favorite daughter-in-laws.
You can't say favorite for 2.
I could.
Favorite is 1.
Do you ever have a favorite ice cream?
Yeah, but then I can't have 2 favorite ice creams.
Sure,
1.
I can have 2 favorite.
No, I have my favorite one is birthday cake, and the second one is Oreos.
I have a vanilla chocolate cone. It's my favorite cone. It has 2 flavors in it.
Then it's 1 item, but with 2 things in it.
Right.
Fine, I don't care.
My 2 favorite dollars, 718-675-6842, TEETEESTYLES.com. She helps with weddings, events, pictures, face, makeup, hair, wigs. Her prices are great, and she needs to pay for that Italy vacation because my son is spending too much money, so we need some extra income. They call her, let her do some work for you, TEETEESTYLES.com, 718-675-6842. And Esty, the next commercial, who's the greatest me in the whole planet and good looking. 7 Green Line Building Solutions at the corner of 16th Avenue and 54th Street, 718-871-0382. Come in, we help you with ideas, code compliances. We go to ECB court, we do DOB, DEP. We help architects. Architects are calling me now that even though we don't need them, we have too many around, coming to help them because their clients are getting in trouble and the city is slowing them down as well. And then, of course, we have Wolf's Grocery at 2362 Nostrand Avenue. He tells me his foot is much better.
That's why I say not to talk about it.
I know, but
all you do is talk about it. That's why you shouldn't tell someone to not talk about something. They end up talking about it double.
Well,
you should tell someone, please talk about it. Then they'll forget.
It's really better so you can talk about it. 2362 North Street Avenue, 718-252-1863 from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then, of course, we have Simple Loan Solutions. If you have some student loans, they'll help you get out of it. If you're possible, give them a call, give them some questions to answer, and they can get you some debt relief on your student loan and make your life easier. Call Moshe Tishler 917-275-8962 or Manny at 732-351-0203, 732-351-0203, or just check out their website at simpleloansolutions.com or email them at infoloansolutions.com.
Or don't go to college unless you've already got all the bills paid because it might not be worth it.
Are you kidding me?
Do you know how many doctors go to college and never pay off their loans?
Right, because they're not good salesmen. Every client, every doctor, every lawyer, you can become a lawyer, doctor, anything. You
know how many lawyers are? For every one job, there's 3 lawyers.
No, because you're not a good salesman. A good salesman is a good lawyer. You don't even have to be a lawyer to know the law, and you can help sell for a lawyer, and you see how great you are.
But people are becoming like practitioners instead of doctors because it's just so expensive. It's not worth it. They can never pay back their loans.
Well, by the way, Esty, I got this app on my phone called Backgammon.
Mm-hmm.
I got addicted to it.
Oh, no.
I'm sick.
You know what I love when they advertise, like, play this game, it's so addictive. If I know it's addictive, why would I go and play the game? I would specifically not play the game.
I get up every morning like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning to prepare myself and go out. Now I get up an extra half hour early.
Just to play this game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sick. And then I run into my timer when I'm running late. I'm so upset because this backgammon, even on the street, I get stuck with it. I heard a wonderful story before we end the show.
Okay.
I was watching this video how they told me on Purim, the Jewish holiday, that 10 people got hung for trying to kill the Jews. Remember the sons of Haman? They say the Nazis, there was 10 people on trial that got hung by the trial of the Nuremberg. And it compares that those were the sons of Haman.
Wow.
Everybody, thank you for listening to our show. It was a wonderful show. Dimitri behind the window was a wonderful producer. Thank you for everything. We love you very much. Come back, tune in again next Wednesday. I will try to maybe change my costume for you, SD. I will not wear blackface, for sure not. We love you all. Thank you, everybody. Again, you can watch us on YouTube Live. I'm hoping the Facebook feed worked this week, Esty, because last week it didn't week. Good night, everybody. Esty, have a great week.
You too.
And am I good looking?
Very.
Thank you.
Just enough Heshy show.